everybody. It looks like Tesla is sending out the randomized invitations from the stockholder list, which means I'm going to give you a roundup of everything I think that might be announced at the Battery Investor Day. First off, what is Battery Investor Day for those of you that may be new to the Tesla world? Outside from the obvious platform to make some major announcements, that's kind of basically what it is, but each announcement Tesla usually does has a theme. In this case, it's apparently batteries. So in this presentation, Tesla and Elon Musk are basically showing the public and Tesla owners the progress they've made, hoping to inspire more people to bite the bullet and purchase a Tesla, as well as for those investors looking to see what Tesla has been doing in order to grow and make the best return on their investment money. So let's get right to it. If you're familiar with Elon Musk's main goal for Tesla, it was basically to accelerate the advancement and the proliferation of sustainable energy via solar and battery tech and electric cars. So as Tesla becomes a bigger player in the automotive market, there's one limiting element Tesla needs to achieve their goal: lots of batteries. Tesla needs to buy every battery possible if it expects to have enough to continue selling Tesla cars and Powerwalls at the current expansion rate. Because as other vehicle manufacturers come online, they'll be pulling some, so Tesla needs to use its current power to secure a lot of battery components like nickel and cobalt and so forth, or whatever else they may be using in these new batteries they hopefully will be coming out with. So because of their need for all these batteries, this is why they're working with everybody in the battery industry. Panasonic is being used for some batteries in the US. In China, they're using CATL, as well as they're using LG Chem. But all of these combined will provide Tesla with the ability to operate independently. So the more suppliers Tesla has, the more ability they have to work without as many constraints because they have multiple options for sourcing their battery technology. So this brings us to Project Roadrunner. Project Roadrunner is basically Tesla's own battery project. Previously, Tesla purchased Maxwell Technologies. They purchased them because they have a dry electrode technology which saves a lot of time, uses a lot less chemicals, and also uses a lot less factory space, which means they can allow high-capacity batteries to be produced in a smaller amount of space. In addition, I would expect Elon to announce Panasonic's improvements that Panasonic has already announced, that they expect to improve energy density in the 2170 cells that are used in the Model 3 and the Model Y by about 20% over the next 5 years. And of course, because this is Tesla, you never know, but they may announce better overall lifespan, improved charging speeds. But overall, the more energy capacity and production capacity Tesla gains, the closer their gigafactories can become terafactories. Before Maxwell Technologies, Tesla had also purchased a company called Hybar Systems. They are the manufacturers of battery making equipment. So did you get that? They make the equipment that makes the equipment that makes batteries. So add their more efficient manufacturing process from Maxwell to the Hybar in-house capabilities that they now have, and this new Tesla-built battery, Project Roadrunner, will mean Tesla will be able to further vertically integrate, or more elements of their production will be controlled and manufactured in-house, relying less on outside producers and giving them the ability to customize to their own uses on demand without having to wait for another manufacturer's processes. All this is leading up to what we call the million-mile battery, and likely much more than 1,000,000 miles. Now, this doesn't mean that a battery that's going to last 1,000,000 miles on one charge, because obviously you'd never have to charge the battery again if you could just buy it. But instead, it means that the battery will not lose a significant capacity at full charge before having charged and discharged the equivalent of 1,000,000 miles worth of energy. I would bet that Tesla's existing batteries are already able to do close to that already, so the announcements hopefully will be better than just 1,000,000-mile battery. The overall goal that Tesla has in building a battery is to get the cost and energy density down to under $100 per kilowatt hour. Based on the Model 3 and Y batteries, which are 75 kilowatts, that would make the battery cost $7,500. Currently, I believe the cost of Tesla's batteries are around $130. So the need to reduce the cost and increase the battery life contributes significantly to the emissions per vehicle. If you factor the carbon footprint of any device, it includes the expected impact of manufacturing, the use of the device, and then the disposal of the device. If Tesla can get their car batteries to last 1,000,000 miles, they would reduce the number of batteries that need to be disposed of over the future time thus reducing the average emissions or carbon footprints attributed to each vehicle's lifespan. If you're finding this video interesting or useful, please let me know by clicking the thumbs up. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more, and click the notification bell to be notified as soon as I put up a new video. So what else might be coming out at Battery Investor Day? Well, there's rumor that Model S and X may be getting their Plaid upgrades at this point. Plaid models are the long-awaited superpower models, or superpower versions of the beloved Models S and X. They are expected to feature more powerful dual Raven motors and possibly a new battery pack. I wouldn't even be surprised if they updated the interior with some of the newer features that the Model 3 and Y have already had, like the cup holders, adding Qi chargers, USB-C ports, and possibly removing the driver's side dash display. Moving on to the Model 3 and Y, there was an email from my Tesla advisor stating that because I'm ordering a Model Y, that if I didn't place my order before September 7th, I would not be receiving my Model Y before November or December. So while Tesla is constantly making updates to the builds of their cars, at first I thought, well, maybe they're halting the production line to make some major changes. That would be very exciting, like implementing a single casting or making some larger modifications to the line. However, I've since learned, unfortunately, that this seems to be the typical Tesla pattern. They max out deliveries in the US at the end of the quarter, which would be now, ending at the end of September. But at the beginning of each quarter, which would be October, they'll start filling all the European Union orders, as it's going to take a lot of time for them to ship all that stuff over there via boat and then distribute them amongst all the countries. And by the time they can get all that done, they'll be at the end of the quarter and they'll be shipping all the US orders. And so by the end of the quarter, they get their big numbers that show how many units they've actually delivered. Smart thinking, though. That also means that they aren't likely halting anything or making major changes to the Model 3 or Y, as they would end up with too much of a backlog. In another year or two, when Berlin and Austin are complete, we will likely see less of this sort of timing, as the factories will be churning out vehicles worldwide, hopefully with lots of backordered demand still. If you're like me, waiting to make your order just to make sure you don't miss out on anything, you've got that FOMO going on. While I don't think they're going to make any changes that it would warrant me waiting, I don't want to chance it. Considering the price and the amount of time I expect to own this vehicle, I think it makes sense to make sure you can get the best model you can get, and if that means waiting a few months, not years, then so be it. I realize I could have a current Model Y, but my FOMO makes me wait. I don't mind that because it just gives me more time to save up for the FSD. So if you have any theories or expectations for Battery Investor Day, let me know in the comments what you hope to see. Thanks for watching, and let me know what kind of content you're looking for Tesla or EVs in general. This is Mike signing off. Take care.